Well, hello to all of you wonderful viewers out there. I just came back from the movie theaters watching Project Hail Mary. And as soon as I came back home, I was about to do my review video until I saw this box right in front of my door. Now, it is something that I already know what it is, but I wanted to share it with everybody because it's very special to me. Very, very special. So, I've done a video like this before about me opening up a box, and it was the Iron Man helmet. That was a couple of years ago, I think, maybe if not 5 or 6 years ago. And I've gotten so many packages in the past about it, but this is something that I really want to share with everybody before I do my review off of Project Hail Mary. Has nothing to do with the movie, but I just wanted to share. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it right now. I got my keys, and then after when I'm done showing you guys what I have in the box here, I want to go ahead and do my review off of Project Hail Mary because it's a movie that I definitely would like to talk about with everybody here. And let's see. It says here, it's got a card. We really appreciate your purchase. We hope you love it, and if you do, please rate us on eBay. If you need anything that at all, we are here. Thank you so much. From the folks at Terrific Pig, thank you. If you guys like what I bought, that's where I got it from. It's on eBay. And oh yeah, I like to read these things when I get them at first. Looks like it came from where is it at? Abingdon, Virginia. All the way from Virginia. Wow. So we're gonna open it. It's got this, it's very fragile. It even said so in the box, as you could tell when I first showed it to you guys. Got this cardboard padding in it. Very neat. Ooh, very cool box. Very gifted box. It's not an actual ribbon or anything like that. It's just part of the box. I can't find my knife, so I'm just going to keep using my keys here. Just one strip of tape. Opening it. I think I'm going to keep the box, though. The box looks amazing. Oh, yeah. Here it is, everybody. Now, a lot of you guys won't see it as something special to you guys, but for those who are fathers out there, who are dads, like me, I'm a very proud dad. You guys would probably think that this is pretty cool. So, here we go. From the box, we got a coffee mug, but not just any kind of coffee mug. We got a coffee mug that says, "This guy is one awesome dad." And I'm pretty sure I'm going to put it on my thumbnail for the Project Hail Mary review. So I love it. It looks great. Arrow pointing up. I love it because, of course, I'm a dad and I am awesome. So, a cup of Awesome Joe here. So, that's what I have. I'm probably going to be drinking some of my mushroom coffee to go along with it while I'm doing the review. So, let's go ahead and get started on that, you guys. Okay. Here I am. Got my cup of Joe here. We're about to get started. So, before we do, I want to go ahead and mention right quick for what had happened earlier this morning. Just want to pay my respects over to Chuck Norris's family and friends for their loss of the great and legendary Chuck Norris. This man was incredible. If you were a 80s and 90s kid and grew up with this guy, man, big tragic loss for all of us fans out there, including myself. I mean, this guy, he was born in March of 1940, and he was 86 years old. We all know that he was in, very popular projects like Delta Force, Missing in Action, his first debut with Bruce Lee, which of course they were great close friends, The Way of the Dragon, 9 seasons of Walker the Texas Ranger. He made his short little cameo on The Expendables 2, which of course I was a little upset that he was only in there for a short amount of time. I wish we would have gotten to see more of him. As soon as he was gone, I'm like, I want more Chuck Norris.
Then he also made his short cameo as well on Dodgeball, which of course I forgot all about that. A friend of mine actually had to remind me about that. And of course, you can't forget about Sidekicks, man. That is one of my most personal favorites growing up as a kid, and I still watch it to this day. And how phenomenal that movie is. It didn't get a good rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I think they gave it like what, a 26 or something like that. But for me, I mean, I love that movie a lot. But we won't get into too much detail on that. But yes, it's a tragic loss. I mean, we are only in the third month of 2026, and we've lost so many great actors, so many great people. And I hate to say how it happened to, we just lost Chuck Norris, the legendary Chuck Norris. Great, fantastic guy. He will be missed. Uh, they say that Chuck Norris is not afraid of death, but death is afraid of Chuck Norris. He's the one who kicked. He's the one who kicked life's butt. Life didn't kick his butt. So, great man. There won't be another. It's a shame that we just get to continuously keep on losing so many great legendary people. Um, it's just a tragic loss. But what's good about it is that at least he died a happy man. He died with his friends and family. I saw the notification of him being transported to the hospital last night, and I couldn't believe it. Once I found out this morning, the same friend who told me about him appearing in Dodgeball calls me up and he tells me, "Hey, guess what? Chuck Norris, man, he just passed away." I'm like, no way. That is insane, man. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. So, rest in peace, Mr. Chuck Norris. You're a legend. You're fantastic. You will be missed. And our biggest condolences and our respects to all your friends and family out there. So now that we are done paying our respects, let's go ahead and jump on to the review of Project Hail Mary. So, this movie is directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. We all know who those two guys are, and they do phenomenal work. I mean, they do a lot of great stuff, and I'm glad that they're a part of this, because the thing is that my intentions today was actually going to go to the movie theater and watch Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Because I haven't even seen the first movie. And I saw the first movie yesterday. So I was getting myself prepared. That movie came out in 2019. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Ready or Not 2 is coming out this Friday. And yet I haven't watched Ready or Not 1. And I found out it was available on Hulu. So I watched it. And then I just told myself, you know what? I didn't, I had high anticipation to watching this, and I still do. Don't get me wrong, but not as much after having to watching the first film. A little disappointed by that. But then I just told myself, you know what? I hear a lot of great stuff about this Project Hail Mary. I've only seen the trailer maybe once or twice, and I know that there is some sort of alien involved into the story. So I found that a little bit more interesting to wanting to watch. So I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and watch Project Hail Mary. And we'll leave Ready or Not 2 for a later time. And of course, absolutely, I probably might watch it sometime this weekend. It's a long weekend, I have plenty of time to go off and watch another film at the movie theaters. But as of, there's even another movie I still want to watch. Remembrance of Me or something like that. I think it just came out last week. And by the way, too, the movie The Bride, which a lot of people hated over, which I did not, is already out of the theaters. It was only in there for like a week or two and gone. Was it really that bad for all of you guys out there that watched the film and didn't like it? I don't think it was that bad. I mean, I thought it was, wonderful. I thought it was amazing. I had a great, that was one of my great times at the theaters. Excuse me, my throat's a little dry. But yeah, So I went ahead and watched Project Hail Mary. And the movie is long. It's like 2 hours and 30 minutes long. But the thing is, it's one of those times when you watch it for the first time being that long. But if you watch it again a second time, knowing what you're going to be expecting, because it does feel stretched, but in a necessary stretch. But yeah, if you were to watch it again, it won't feel just as long. It'll feel quite normal. It'll in a flash. It'll be done. It'll be the movie will be over in an instant. And then you would come to yourself to the conclusion of saying, what happened? This movie was supposed to be long. It went by so fast. For me, like when I watch the Lord of the Rings movies, those movies are 3 hours long. They go over with fast. All three movies in an instant. That's what I feel about Project Hail Mary. It's a long movie at first, but if you watch it again and continuously on in the future, willingly if you want to, it's a very fast movie. But every single moment towards the end where it seems as though the story is going to be concluded, it doesn't. It just jumps onto another story arc, building itself up into something else. So I actually like that because every time it felt like the movie was going to be over, I kept asking myself, please don't let it be over. Please don't let it be over. I don't like endings like this where it's like it leaves you, scratching your head, wondering what's going to happen next. I know these kind of movies, they don't really have a mid-credit scene or an end-credit scene or there's going to be a sequel. No, it doesn't. These aren't one of those films. As a matter of fact, we just saw the Oscars this past weekend, and I watched it, and it was a great time. And the majority of the movies I have not watched. I watched a good handful. I got to watch Sinners and Weapons. I did get to watch One Battle After Another, which of course congratulations for Best Picture of 2025. I did love that whole Weapons parody that that the host did. Running around with the kids chasing him all over the place. Movie through movie, it felt like an MTV Movie Award parody skit that they used to do back in the day. But yeah, that was fun. It had me smiling the entire time. And especially with the fact that I did get to watch Sinners and Weapons on the very same day. As a matter of fact, Weapons right before I watched the Oscars, and then that popped up. I was like, oh my goodness. Bravo, bravo, bravo. But yeah, going back to Project Hail Mary here, you guys. I hear a lot of good things about it, and I do believe from what I hear, and I agree, that this is Oscar material. This really feels like something magical that can really pop itself out into being nominated at the very least. Not even at the very least, I feel like it's definitely going to win some good amount of Oscars for this next year. And I believe that it will be nominated for Best Picture. I can honestly see that. And it's based off of a book, same title, Project Hail Mary, written by Andy Weir, who also wrote the book for The Martian, which of course they did a film adaptation of that starring Matt Damon. And this movie has a lot of those similarities. It has a lot of those space explorations. One of the things that I don't like, it's not that I don't like it, it's my personal my personal opinion as to how I feel about these movies is that movies like The Martian, movies like Interstellar, they're both amazing, interesting films. But the science between all of it, I don't understand. Science wasn't really my forte. I would have really loved to know a lot about science. I really wish that I was intrigued by it. That way I could be a little bit more smarter up there. Probably have been like a chemist teacher or something like that. Just anything. I feel like I would have been a really great teacher if I was down that direction. But yeah, the science in those movies and including this one, I find it very difficult to follow. I know the story has to do with something about the dying sun and that the Earth is in danger of all living beings coming to an extinction. and now it's up to the scientists to go off to another solar system or galaxy or some sorts, because there are many other different suns out there that are dying as well, and they want to find the reasonings for this in particular sun that's dying, that's still living. So that's the whole reason. But the one of the things about this is that, of course, we have, you know, the science that I was mentioning. It's a little complicated for me to follow. I wish I could understand it a little bit more. Maybe I have to watch it a few more times to gain more of a clearer understanding as to what it is that they're trying to do exactly. But the film itself is actually very entertaining. There's a lot of warm comedy in this. There's a lot of drama experiences happening throughout this film, including the friendship that's built between both Ryan Gosling's character and this alien creature that he calls Rocky. The reason why he calls him Rocky is because he is like this rock type crab-like alien, and and you know, that's no spoiler there. I mean, it's in the trailer. I've seen it before I went and watched the movie. Excuse me. I watched the movie, and it was, I mean, the way that those two clicked, fantastic. I had a great time. You know, there's a lot of fun times. I mean, not just myself, but the audiences as well, which I think this time around, I'd say about 10, if not 15 people were there in the theater. So, which is good. Good numbers. Would I have wanted more? Absolutely. But yeah, not that many, but still hoping for more in the near future. I know something like Avengers Doomsday, you're going to have a whole theater packed full of people, which is what I want for every film, but we're working our way up to getting there. But yeah, the friendship between these two, Rocky and our character Ryan Gosling, which the character's name is Ryland Grace, same initials and same close pronunciation to Ryan Gosling's character. You know, Rocky's voice is voiced by James Ortiz. Not familiar with the guy. You even got Milana Vaintrub, who is that AT&T lady in those commercials. She plays an engineer in this, which of course we see in a few flashbacks. In the way that the movie starts itself, we have the story already starting. You know, it's not really dragging itself along, boring us, not giving us a feel of, you know, when are things going to start getting interesting here. No, it immediately starts itself. And I love how the way it starts itself. The character is confused. The character doesn't know where he is, what he's doing. He has amnesia. And it's great because that's the visualization of the audience having to finding out what is happening. What are we doing here? What's going to happen? Why are we in space? Why are these others, you know, in this situation? So great time. I mean, it was just fantastic. And the way and how these two, the Rocky and Ryland Grace, I never heard the name Ryland before. But the way that they interact, man, the friendship is built, man. It kind of feels very much like a Pixar animated film. I feel like this could have been a Pixar film if they went down that direction. But of course, as you all know me, not much into animation. Pixar, maybe I'll give it a shot. But yeah, no, this right here was really great, and it really felt very Pixar. But having it being live action, I think it's a phenomenal take. But yeah, they even said that this entire film is not shot by a green or blue screen or anything like that. So I think that they did that whole projector background thing, which I think is great, because there's this moment in the film where you know, Ryan Gosling's character was about to go outside of the ship into space, and before he goes out the ship, he peeks down and you just see, you know, the rest of space underneath him, and it just felt like you were at the edge of a building looking down. I'm afraid of heights, but so when I saw that, I was like, whoa. You know, I was like, we don't have an IMAX theater here, but I'm sure if I was in an IMAX theater, if this was shot in IMAX and I was in an IMAX theater and I saw that looking down, I would have felt like I was falling down. So yeah, you know, it's just a wonderful look at how all this was well put together. I mean, Lord and Miller, man, they really did a great job with this. Ken Leung is the captain of the ship. We all know him. I mean, I know him personally from like X-Men: The Last Stand, or he was even in the M. Night Shyamalan movie, or even Lost. He was in Lost, man. Every time I see this guy's practically everywhere, man. I see him. He does work. He does work. So it's great getting to seeing him in this. Uh, uh, the movie's not jam packed full of characters, so that helps me out a lot. Because if you have a movie full of characters, like if you have like 10, 15 of them, I mean, I'm a little lost. But no, you got like maybe at least 5, if not yet 6 characters in this, and I think that that's great. I think that that's perfect. At least I can stay track as to what it is that we're doing here. It has some comparison to, like, say maybe Passengers with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. A lot of people didn't like that movie. I actually liked it for sure. Like I said, even like The Martian, Interstellar, things like that. You got that space exploration thing happening here. So yeah, I really do recommend everybody who hasn't watched it yet. It just debuted yesterday evening, in fact, but mostly today. So I really do encourage everybody, if you're looking forward to going to the movie theaters, don't know what to watch, I really highly recommend Project Hail Mary. But yeah, I think that when it comes to this movie, since I liked it a lot, I don't really see a lot of negatives other than the fact of the whole science stuff that's put into it. I know it's necessary, and you really got to be into science in order to understand it. But other than that, I think that the movie's awesome, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a 98%. Woo! For Project Hail Mary, 98%, everybody. Great, fantastic movie. Had a lot of fun. I mean, I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I'll say it so many times. It is a good check mark on one of the best films of 2026. So I hear a lot of great things about it. Ever since a year ago till today, I never heard any negative complaints about this film. And mine involved as well. I can say that this is a fun movie. So anyways, you guys, that's my review for Project Hail Mary. Go out and watch it, everybody. Please do. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section in the bottom once you're finished. Let's have an awesome time talking about this movie or any movies that you like to talk about in general, because I love to talk about movies, but most importantly, I love to talk about them with you. And don't forget that you can check out some more of my videos on YouTube. Just look me up at Awesome Joe Movie Reviews. Don't forget to click on that like and subscribe button there, you guys. I really do appreciate everybody in having to doing that. In supporting my channel. And also click on that notification bell if you're looking forward to future videos that will be posted up. Once they do, you'll be notified immediately. Once again, everybody, I'm Awesome Joe. Keep on living the dream, and as always, stay awesome. Thanks you guys once more again, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. Bye.